So good morning, everyone. My topic is about AI and the rule of law. And I'm going to talk about three things today. So what is rule of law, why it is important, and how we are going to leverage AI-related technologies to advance the rule of law. At the LexisNexis Legal, all employees are well versed in our company's mission, which is about advance the rule of law. It guides the products we design, the way we do business, and how we write content. We also have a charitable foundation called the LexisNexis, the Rule of Law Foundation. It develops like free apps, tools, and provide information to people in need globally. If you look at screen, right, people have different ways to define rule of law. And here's the formula we are using. It highlights the four areas: equality, transparency, independence, and accessibility. Do you know that rule of law can be indexed? Well, to start with, I'm going to share with you a rule of law impact tracker. The tool is a combination of a data analytic and data visualization. It brings data together to quantify the relationship between the rule of law and the economic and social indicators. It allows citizens to understand why the rule of law is important and what is truly possible if we work together. On the screen, you can see that the tool covers countries globally. The purple means in a high level of rule of law, gray is the area has less, and blue is in the middle. My next slide will be a short product demo. So you can see that, the video on. Yeah, the video is loading. So you can see the rule of law is increasing 5%, 10%, and 15%. So the GDP will increase, homicide will decrease, child mortality rate decrease, and then life expectancy increase. What's great about this tool is you can see all the changes visually. So citizens can consume and visualize a large amount of data in a very short time frame. And the data we took are from the World Justice Project, the World Bank, and the International. They've been updated once a year just to make sure the data are up to date. What we see AI doing today is to automate certain things that are repetitive. And we believe the biggest trend in AI in the legal market is about accelerating transformation. It's about making existing systems smarter. For us, the most important thing is about problem solving. For instance, discovery. Because the challenge for the legal professional nowadays is, the data deal with is free-form text, cases, precedents, legislative materials. And we use AI and machine learning to help legal professionals. So they don't have to spend like hours and hours looking for the information they need. The quicker they can do the job, the more people can get the legal advice they need, and therefore advance the rule of law. Now, let me give you on how we use natural language search to help legal professionals. For example, COVID, right, is a hot topic nowadays. If I want to know how COVID-19 might impact the legal operations, so I type the question on one of our product Lexis Ask. The machine understands my question and will provide the answer I need. And what's great about this feature is that it can integrate responses across multiple content types and resources. It really enables users to get accurate, complete, and comprehensive answers with links to relevant documents. Another interesting project related to data and the rule of law is Eyewitness. And we work with many partners like governments, civil society, and global associations on various issues. This one is supported by International Bar Association. The app is called the Eyewitness. It can be used against deep fake, the dark side of artificial intelligence. It allows users to take verifiable photos and videos. Because they're geotagged and metadata is embedded into the digital footage, users can use them as evidence in the court. we have already seen success in the international court on some human rights cases by using this app. And we all know that AI is becoming increasingly prominent across all industries. And I have just shown you how AI-related technology can provide great opportunity to advance the rule of law. However, it would be remiss to not mention about the AI ethic. The rule of law is really about everyone is equal. We at RELX are deeply committed to, for the ethic of people with disabilities. We make sure our products are designed ethically. We make sure the color contrast is right for people with visual impairment. We make sure the user interface has a keyboard-only feature for people with motor impairment. We have embedded ethical elements into the products long before the release. To summarize, we have a fundamental belief in advancing the rule of law, and we're committed to help countries in UN to meet their SDG goals by 2030, including the goal 16, which is in relation to rule of law. We're looking forward to working with you, and you can find many free resources in our RELX SDG Resource Center. Thank you.